Hi YouTubers, it's Smoke Nancy, since again, thanks for today. So I'm in the garage again on a very cold October night, and I want to do a video right now because I got another gas station cigar review. You know it, guys. So I said I'd eventually review these cigars, or cigarillos, tobacco blunts, whatever you want to call them, and I'm eventually doing one of them. I have two more to do, and this is another one of the Royal Comforts that I got in Vermont, and I have done one of these, the tropical. This one is going to be, let me just show it right here, it is going to be the white wine. So it says Royal Comfort with the R symbol, white wine to select cigarillos, and that's what it looks like right here. Back of the package, or foil, it says, our smooth, balanced flavor proves you don't have to be royalty to enjoy the taste of Royal Comfort cigars, or cigarillos, whatever you call them. So, anyway, let me read you the Surgeon General's warning. It says, tobacco use increases the risk of infertility, stillbirth, and low birth weight, which I don't care about, because I don't want to have children, so, anyway. Okay, so this is what it looks like. It also says these cigars are predominantly natural tobacco with non-tobacco ingredients added. Please don't litter. Underage sale prohibited, because I'm 24 years old and a half, 24 and a half, so it doesn't matter. Anyway, John Middleton Company, which is owned by Philip Morris. Okay, this is what it looks like. This is what the actual cigarillo looks like. It is a standard tobacco blunt. Very fruity, very smooth, very grape-smelling, fruit-smelling. I remember when I reviewed the tropical, I did not like it. This is what it looks like. It has two open ends. I believe this is the one. It's tapered a little bit, so this is when you suck. Let's have a dry puff. Not good initial impressions. Kind of like a cough syrup-like taste. I have a feeling it's going to taste like cough syrup. So unfortunately, like gas station cigars do, or cigarillos taste like cough syrup. So let's light this up. And disclaimer: I'm not smoking weed. I don't smoke weed. I've never smoked weed in my life. I have no desire to smoke weed. This is tobacco. And I'm of legal age to smoke. So just car going by. Sorry. Yeah, so it's been really cold outside lately. Tomorrow's supposed to be in the low 20s, or the 20s, in Massachusetts. So, yeah, pretty damn cold, and I have to work tomorrow. So, anyway, let's light this up. Not as bad as I thought it would be. Okay, let me just sit back, or stand back. Not bad. Kind of a sweet, mild taste, very mild. Pretty mild. Pretty tight draw initially, no tar coming out, but very, very tight draw. I'm going to try to move it around so I can get some more smoke out of it. And, yeah. See, it's been bitterly cold outside. Not terribly cold. I mean, it's in the low 40s right now, but it's been colder than it has been in the summer, so almost no flavor. Almost literally no flavor, no texture, no flavor. Just plain smoke. Luckily, it doesn't taste like cough syrup. I would rather have very mild flavor than tasting like cough syrup, which is a really nasty taste. And when I say cough syrup, that doesn't mean I've actually drank a bottle of cough syrup. It means I can equate the smell of the cough syrup to the taste of the taste and smell. So you get what I'm saying. Let's check the body. Hardly any flavor. Kind of a gritty tobacco, bitter, rough, harsh. But these were, how much were these? I believe about $2. So for $2, $1.89, you can't expect much. But you could get a handmade cigar for that price. Actually, in some places you can get 2 handmade cigars for that price. 2 very cheap handmade cigars, house blends, or bundle cigars. Now, I did want to mention, tobacco. I did want to mention that I found a new gas station cigar to review in my area. My 7-Eleven, I just got in a new Swisher Sweets cigarillo. It is a Swisher Sweets Diamond. Yeah, Diamond. I definitely want to pick it up to review because I definitely want to review it. So maybe the next time I walk downtown to my workplace, my grocery store, I will pick up a Swisher Sweets Diamond, which I really want to review. It's only $2, and I want to review it. Yeah. Like smoking air. There's hardly any flavor there. It is extremely mild. Maybe it's going to get more interesting as we go down. The cherry is there. Right there, nice cherry. This is not a big ass cigar, but it's, I'm just being silly. Let's check the exhale through the nose. Bitter, kind of a bitter, mild tobacco. Reminds me of bitter, mild pipe tobacco for a pipe. So, not very good. The draw is loosening up, so hopefully I can get more smoke. And I'm also starting to get a little bit of that ammonia buzz. I hope it doesn't give me a headache because I really am not in the mood for a headache tonight. If it gets really bad, I'll have to put it out. Yeah, very mild, a tiny, tiny little bit on the exhale of like a grape taste. But this is marketed as like white wine, a glass of white wine that's, sipped slowly with well-aged wine. No. And I don't mean to sound like a dick, but it's not like that, so. It's absolutely mild. It's like smoking air. So when I say smoking air, I mean there's almost no flavor there. It's like if you went like and actually breathed in some air like that. Yeah. Very, very, very mild. Hardly any flavor there. Just mild cigarillo. Hopefully we'll get more interesting. When you do retrohale, you do get a little bit of like a pepper, which is not bad. But that's just because your sinuses are picking up on excuse me, on the tobacco. Excuse me. Yeah, it's also making me cough. I think there's quite a bit of tobacco come out the end. No tar yet, at least not yet. Typically, I find these smaller cigarillos don't bubble tar in your mouth. If you watch a video I made a couple years ago, the Game Grape, the big cigarillo, it looks like a full-size cigar, a big boy cigar, or premium cigar. That one was horrible. I mean, that one was just oozing tar in your mouth. It was like disgusting. So, but this is not horrible, but it has no flavor to it. Yeah. Absolute garbage. I wouldn't pay much more than 10, 20 cents for these, unless, of course, you're using to smoke weed. So, if you're using them to smoke weed, not that I promote drugs on my channel or marijuana on my channel, but if you're using them to smoke weed, then obviously these are probably worth it because they're probably good to roll blunts. But I, of course, do not smoke weed, and that's the thing. So, I'm not a pot smoker, so I'm only a tobacco smoker. Yeah. Even at the halfway point, there's no flavor. It's burning actually pretty good. It's actually burning quite nice, but pretty overall bad. It's this part right here. Let me just show you about under the cherry is getting pretty damn squishy and hot and mushy. Nothing I would recommend. So let's get into the ratings of this. Let me check the body one more time. Bleh. Now it's just a bitter, burnt tobacco taste. Yuck. So, let's see, the tobacco taste I would give out of 10 probably maybe about like a 3. I mean, there's no taste there. And when there is a taste, even when you do get a tobacco taste, it's bitter, it's sour, it's nasty, it's crappy, it's whatever. So 3 out of 10 for tobacco taste. The flavor, or ameliorant, which is the white wine, I give it a 1 out of 10 probably. It's probably the worst white wine. I mean, even White Owl white wine, or is it White Owl, or is it Game white wine? That at least had some flavor there. These are just really crappy and shitty, honestly. So, unless you're using them for something special. You don't want these for tobacco. Yeah, probably a 1 out of 10 for the flavor. Even with multiple puffs through the cigar or cigarillo, there is no flavor. It's like smoking air. I'd probably give these out of 10, probably a 2 out of 10. And they burn fine, they don't bubble tar in your mouth, and they just taste like air. They taste like smoky air. So, nothing I would recommend unless you're using them for something special. So, anyway, I'm not promoting drug use. I'm just trying to get the word across that unless you're using these for pot, you don't want these. And I don't smoke pot. I don't promote drugs on my channel. And if you're a tobacco user, you're a tobacco smoker, cigar, pipe, cigarette, hookah, cigarillo, smoker, e-smoker, whatever, you don't want these. These are crappy. So, these are a piece of garbage. So, anyway, I'd probably give these out of 10. Yeah, about 2 out of 10. So, tobacco taste gets a 3 out of 10. Flavor, the white wine flavor gets a 1 out of 10. And overall, these get a 2 out of 10. Pretty crappy. I mean, the only thing that saves it from getting a complete 1 out of 10. Wow, it's cold. I can see my own breath. Is the fact that it actually burns decently and burns decently slow. But these are crappy. I mean, these are really meant for pot. They're not meant for tobacco. So, anyway, comment, like the video, share the video. Let me just put this out. This is what it looks like. This has been Royal Comforts White Wine, made by Middleton, which is owned by Philip Morris. Anyway, comment, like the video, share the video, rate, subscribe, and bye.